Real Talk disclaimer. The information provided by the host on this platform is for education and awareness purposes only. All information provided on this platform is provided in good faith. We make no representation or warranty of any kind, express or implied, regarding the accuracy, validity, and reliability of information shared by the host or show guests. The views and opinions of guests on the show do not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of the host of Real Talk. Under no circumstances do the host, show guests, sponsors, or affiliates assume responsibility for the actions of any viewer.
Our greatest glory is rising when we fall. So don't be discouraged, don't you be appalled. It's okay if you fall and maybe even lose your spark. Just make sure in the end you rise from the dark. It's time to rise up, time to work, and time to chase your dreams. The Lord has the final say, so your soul is redeemed. This message is to help you with your self-esteem, as faith will take you places that we have never seen.
Rise, we're rising, we're rising, we're rising, rise up, rise up, rise. So we're rising, we're rising, we're rising, we're rising, rise up, yeah.
Hello. Welcome to Real Talk. Pastor Z, Tanya Lynn, Tomera with the T. We are excited about what we're going to go down right here on Real Talk on today. We have special guests and Coach Raphael Graves, the head coach of the boys basketball team at Gadsden City High School, getting ready to play a big game. They're in the Sweet 16, and so we're going to talk with him in just a few minutes. But we do want all of our viewers to go ahead and just chime in, speak to us. So we'll get ready to do roll call, tag somebody in, share it on your page, let them know that Coach is already backstage, and we're going to bring him on shortly. But we want to do all the preliminaries first. Go ahead and share, if you will. Share with any and everyone. Let them know that Real Talk is on. We come on every Thursday, 6 o'clock. Hello, Tanya Lynn. How are you?
I am well, Pastor Z and Miss Tom.
You doing well? Tomera, how you doing tonight?
I'm going to have to say Tomera. That's what you're saying.
I just learned how to say that, so I'm proud of myself. You know how it is when you learn a word in the dictionary, you wear it out. So I'm gonna wear that out as much as I can. Okay. How you doing today, Tomera?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing good. I'm excited about Real Talk tonight. So yeah,
it's a homeboy of yours from Calhoun County. Am I right? Did he graduate from Anderson High School?
Yes, he did.
He did. All right. So I know you super proud, amen, of the things. He already have a very impressive resume. You've done great things where he has landed in several places, and he's doing great things here. So we're super excited about talking to him on today. But we want to get our listeners in. Go ahead, listeners, if you will. Join us. We know that we're going to have to bring Coach on real soon because Coach has a full plate. He has a full plate. He's already got his boys ready. He's got to get home and get some rest because they play tomorrow around 1:30 at Jacksonville University, Jack State University. Okay. So go ahead. We want everybody that's joining us to go ahead and speak to us so we can go ahead and do our roll call. We're going to give you about 2 minutes and then we're going to come to you. Okay. Everyone has had an interesting week thus far. Yes, no, not
I have. I've
oh,
had a very interesting week.
okay.
And
I
I'm
think
still
y'all
here.
did you there was the state of the city that took place, I believe, was it Tuesday?
Tuesday evening.
Right, with Mayor Ford, amen. And
Yeah.
I
You
heard
sound like
there
you're
was,
in church, amen.
yeah,
No,
well, you know,
amen.
it's in you, it's in you. Well, I heard
Amen.
he shared a lot of great things. Unfortunately, I was unable to get there. But if you want to join us here on Real Talk, several ways you can join us. Facebook, of course, you can go to Z Andre Huff page. You can go to Tanya Lynn page, Tamara page, and all of you that are chiming in right now, we can come to your page if you share it on your page. Go ahead and share it if you will. Everyone that's on right now, share it on your page. Also, if you desire, if you don't have Facebook, which a lot of people do not have, you can go to YouTube and type in Real Talk with Pastor Z and Bishop T, and you will see us live right now. And you'll also be able to comment right there on that particular platform, okay? So we're going to get ready and do roll call so we can go ahead and bring our guest on. So let's get our groove on right about now. How about that? Show you right. All right, all right. Let's do our roll call. All those that are joining us on tonight. Want to say hello to Katrina Davis. Hello, how are you doing on tonight? Conteria Williams. Hello, how are you doing? Miss Epiphany Cherry. Hello, how are you doing tonight? Miss Mary Smitherman. Kia Graves. Good to see you. Trent Ackles. How are you doing tonight? Miss Delma Smith, Miss Pamela Smith, Candy Bothwell, all right, Mandisa Perry, and we're glad to have all of you to join us. Those that say hello to us, of course, we say hello to them as well, okay? All right, we're glad to have all of you to join us on to tonight. All right, so we're gonna kick that out right there, and let's get ready to bring one of the most gifted and who has a lot of accolades, a lot of trophies for what he has done in the coaching arena. He's no stranger to the Sweet 16. He's no stranger to the Elite Eight. He's no stranger to the Final Four, and he's definitely not a stranger to raising up the big trophy. Everyone, if you will, let's invite our guest to the stage, none other than Coach Raphael Graves, head coach of the Gadsden City High School Titans, the boys basketball team. Hey, Coach, how you doing on tonight?
I'm doing great. How are y'all?
Doing good, man. We're glad to have you on. Glad to have you on. We want to get you in here. So I know you got a busy schedule. I do want to thank you for accepting to come on our show. Once I saw that y'all defeated Huffman and y'all was getting ready to go to Jacksonville, I definitely wanted to, and I was glad that y'all was playing on Friday so we can get you on tonight to just say a few things to the fans and share with us what we should be expecting. I want to say congratulations to you with having a successful year. This is your third year as head coach at the Gadsden City High School boys basketball team. Am I correct?
Yes, third year.
Third year. And we are having a little difficult, but we know you're in your office. And so hopefully we can get through this interview. So you all are ready to go for tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we as ready as we gonna be. We done had some really good. We done had some really good days of preparation. Um, hey, tomorrow, no matter what, they throwing it up at 1:30. So,
Throwing
hey,
it
we
up at
expect. Hey,
1:30.
hey, we ready to go.
Right, right. Now y'all are ranked number 3. We are ranked number 3. Let me say that. We are ranked number 3 in the state of Alabama, and Oxford, which I think we lost him. He'll be back. Hopefully we'll get him back in here. He's at the school in his office, and the Wi-Fi there is not so great in his office. So hopefully he'll be able to sign back in. I think we got him. Okay, Coach. I know where you at. We're not gonna worry about you. But we're gonna be all right. Okay. So,
All right.
you all, well, we are ranked number 3 in the state. We've been ranked number 1 several times this year in boys basketball. We're ranked number 3, and we're playing the number 1 team in the state of Alabama in the Oxford Yellow Jackets. And they're no stranger to you, and they're no stranger to the Gadsden City High School. Matter of fact, we defeated them last year in order to go to the Final Four. So this is going to be a real exciting, anticipating game. Just talk to us a little bit about what the matchup.
Like you said, we were ranked number 3 and they're ranked number 1. This time of year rankings really don't matter. What you've done in the regular season is what you did in the regular season. What you can do now is all that's gonna matter. Like you said, after last year's victory, I think everyone is excited and full of enthusiasm to come this year and do the same thing. The fans and the players, everybody's been enthused about this probably just about all year. But it's a different year, but it's the same standard and same expectation. Um, I don't think a lot of people know how evenly matched both of these teams are. Like, so when we played over, we had a conversation, had a team meeting this morning, and I was telling the guys, I said, everywhere we went in the spring, Oxford was there too.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere we went in the summer, they were there too.
Right.
Every time those kids, my kids playing AAU out of state, they were there too.
Right.
Like, so it's these are 2 of your best teams in the state. Um, According to the Alabama sports writers, we're 3 and they're 1 in 6A. But according to Max Preps, we are the best 2 teams in the state, all classes.
Okay. All right.
And to take off on we about to play each other in the Sweet 16. So it's gonna be a fun matchup. I'm looking forward to being in it. I know my players are, I know the fans are. So hey, this is what you play for and this is what you prepare for.
Right. Have you faced them? Did you face them in the summertime? I know you said you saw them doing the summer camps and even AAU. Did you face off with them any
No,
this summer? You didn't?
no. Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, they get their chance tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Right. So we're excited about it. You have a lot of great players, and I say great right now. About some of your players, your team. You have a rotation. I've been watching you. You have a rotation that you have. You have key players, and you just have been able to mold and I guess skill those players to the point where they have bought into your system and they're gelling together. Everybody know their role, and I think that is very key and important. In order to have success, you have to buy into what the coach is trying to get you to do. And so has it been an easy transition? Is coaching Gadsden City boys similar to you coaching Sacred Heart as you did in the past? Do you see any similarities? Because we faced you a couple of times when you was with Sacred Heart, and those were some nail biters and came down to the end and went in overtime in some of those games, and those was some exciting games to watch. Do you see any similarity in Gadsden City and Sacred Heart of the past?
The only difference between Gadsden and Sacred Heart, the kids are the same. To me, I've been to May Jemison, I've been to Sacred Heart. I was coaching at Anderson, I was coaching at Jacksonville. The same high school problems you have out of boys is everywhere.
Right.
So the boys have been the same. The only difference between Gadsden and everywhere else are the fans
Okay.
and the
Okay.
parents.
Okay.
Like, so it's almost like you got to coach your kids, but you got to coach them too because they really don't know, and
They don't
they
know.
want to know. That's been probably the hardest transition is just
Yeah.
getting the
Yeah.
parents to understand, getting them to buy in, and
Right.
getting
Right.
the fans to
Right.
buy in. Everybody, and the truth is, everybody's not gonna buy in, but it's not
Exactly.
for everybody. It's
Right.
not for
Right.
everybody. So,
Right.
um, having tryouts and having to cut some kids and make some tough decisions on keeping certain kids and not some kids. I mean, that's what I was hired to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm gonna pick the best ones I think that's the best fit for what our standard is and what our goals are, and we just gonna roll with that. And I think for the most part, our kids have bought in. But I had a really good foundation coming in. Like it wasn't like I was coming into no talent or none of that. That talent is here.
Right.
And the kids are great. You know what I mean? Once I started getting some of the bad apples out the way a little bit to try to
Right. Right.
and get to the root of the thing. I mean, I thought the kids responded really well, and the parents. I have some really good parents.
Right.
When you're looking at my boys' team, if we got 15 players on the team, you're talking about 11 or 12 of them got both parent homes, and that stuff matters. You know what I
It
mean?
matters.
When you have a dad at home taking instruction from a man that's expecting a lot out of you, they respond a little different from the ones who don't. So
Right.
I thought the kids have done really well with that. And I think, like you said, the fans here, I just think they all needed something to be excited about. And once they found it, they got on it and just ran with it. Oh my
Right.
goodness.
Right. Right.
But they've been great for us too. So I think for like you said, the transition, there are some similarities there because the expectation from me is gonna be the same. I expect you to be gritty. I expect you to be disciplined. I expect you to be punctual. I expect you to be intentional, mentally tough, accountable, and that stuff travels. And so now is my next travel stop is city, and here it is now.
Right. Right. I heard you say how important it is to have both parents at home. Unfortunately, you don't always get that.
Yeah,
Sometimes you get dealt a different hand, and you got to do the best with the hand that you dealt. And like you said, it's different when you have both parents at home. They seem to grasp it better. But when you don't have it, you have to deal with that too the best way you can. And so I've seen, and you do a great job. Kobe Sharp and Kai Franklin, those young men was freshmen, was sophomores when you came on, but Kobe had been on the varsity for I believe 4 years. He was
yeah,
there as a freshman. So a lot of those guys when you first came in are now seniors. And so the time is to do it now. And some of them are being given scholarships, and we're excited about their next level of play. But they want to do something that we haven't done since Gadsden City has come together, and that is to bring the big one home. And so we're rooting for you. Tanya Lynn or Tomer, do y'all have any questions for Coach Graves?
I don't have any questions.
Dive in.
I don't have any questions. Just excited for you and wish you the best. And excited for the seasons that you've had, the continued progress that you've made. And I know I was speaking with a young man a couple of weeks ago who has I guess he started an organization where he deals in the different sports in the community, and I think some travel ball or whatever. And he was saying since the success of the basketball team, just the rise in the number of young people who are taking part. Like basketball is the thing now in the city where it hadn't been for a long time, but a emphasis or interest in football. And now that the high school team is experiencing the success, it sparked the interest amongst young people. So Um, Congratulations, and hope you all do very well.
Thank you so much.
Tamara?
Yeah, so I would say, even Ralph, coach Ralph, as a student at Anniston High, he experienced that championship. Um, and I and then going on into his professional career, experiencing that. So I think that that's wonderful. You continue to do well and make a impact on these kids' lives. Just keep doing what you're doing. I'm proud of you. Um, Cam Horton is my son, so I know you, and so just keep doing what you're doing. Very
Yeah.
proud.
Awesome.
Man,
Awesome.
thank you so much.
It's more to when it comes to the X's and the O's and drawing up your offense and your defense and your press and your zone and all of the different plays that you have. A lot of people don't realize all that comes with coaching, because even when you get through blowing your whistle and the young men go into the locker room and they change out into their regular clothes and they get ready to exit, you still got to be coach. But you're a coach from a different perspective. You coach when coach, I'm hungry. You got a few dollars. Coach, I need some gas money. Coach, I don't have a coat. I need some tennis shoes. I need socks. You that extra parent to those who are that also that look at as you as the coach to tell me when to go in and when to come out. But there's a lot of other things that you have to do. The feeding of the team, and the uniforms. Y'all look good. I saw y'all did something different this year. uh, the three schools that actually united to become Gadsden City. Y'all have uniforms, and you did a tribute to the Litchfield Eagles, to the Gadsden High Tigers, and even to the Emma Sampson Rebels, as well as Coach George Baker. So you're doing different things, trying to get the people to buy in, which is a great thing, and we definitely appreciate. But share if there's any assistance that you need from the public, from the people that are viewing this concerning financially, to help promote and help continue to give you what you need in order to be successful. Can you share anything, or is there anything that you're lacking at this moment?
So right now at this time of the year, no. No,
Okay.
I'm not lacking it. Not this time of the year. Only
Okay.
thing that financially that I mean, a lot of people don't understand. Just look, they come to the games and they see the games. They don't really understand that how many people's hands are really in the pot. So
Right.
many people are getting paid
Yes.
just
Okay.
to have a game.
Right.
When you talking buses and the stress level that you have as a coach, where good thing about it now, we got our own new school buses. But
Right.
before then, you couldn't use the Wood school bus because you got 5 teams and the first team play at 4, meaning that you got to leave by 2 o'clock. But the bus can't run at that time because they got to run routes, and
Right.
so you're forced to get a charter bus. So now your bus prices went from $500 to now you're paying 1,500.
Right.
It's those things that people on the outside looking in, they don't know. And
Right.
so just having that support, most of the people in the city, they are supportive. um but a lot of times you don't want to go out every time boots on the ground asking for help and asking for assistance. People should be able to look and say, you know what, I want to invest in that.
Right.
I
Right.
want to invest in that because I want to help be great, yet
Right.
alone
Right.
just only coming when somebody asks you for it.
Right.
And I think that's one of the biggest things that we've been having to deal with. But for like I said, right now at this time, no. The only thing we need right now is people coming out supporting. People keep doing what they're doing right now. Our team, our mission is to win the state championship,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the only thing that's on the plate right now.
Right.
Um, but when the off season come, oh no, we're gonna need a lot of help. When the ball
Right.
not
Right.
bouncing, that's
Right.
when that's when the financial helps, and that's when the things that we need. That's when we got to sit down and put together a strategic plan to see how we can move forward and making this thing successful. Especially with us moving to the largest classification.
Right.
Moving to the largest classification, people don't understand. You're not only competing with talent, you're competing with admin. You competing with finances. You're competing a lot of things that you're competing with when you move to the larger classes. And if you're going to be the school to say, you know what, we just don't have it, don't worry, watch what happens to you.
Right.
You got
Right.
to, you got to, you got to. We have to raise our level
Exactly.
of expectation and investment with not just basketball, with everything. If we want the Titans athletic program to be one of the top programs in the state of Alabama.
Right. And here's the thing that I wanna also say is that when you support the Titans, you support the Titans.
Right.
It doesn't matter if your child is the one on the court, if you don't like the five that you decide to put out there on the court. If you're a supporter, you're a supporter. Cheer what you're doing, and that's the thing. Like you said, you know, you got to get people to buy in. You got to get the fans to buy in, and all the time, just like Deborah right now in Alabama, there's a lot of people who want him gone because
Yeah.
he's not Nick Saban. Okay,
And he won't
because
be.
he won't be. There's not
Yeah.
another Nick Saban. NIL
No.
has changed the game. NILs have changed the game. And the thing is, when Nick first got to Coach Saban first got to Alabama, his first year wasn't a great year. He
No.
was 7-6. People have a tendency to forget that. You have to trust the process. You have to allow the coach to train and skill the players in order to get them to the level they need to be, and understand while Coach Graves is training and trying to get his players where they need to be. Don't think Huntsville and Sparkman and Oxford and other people are not training theirs too. They're in,
Right.
like you said, all summer long, wherever y'all went,
They
y'all
were
ran
there.
into who? Oxford.
Oh, they were
They were
there.
there too. Everybody's trying to get better, and you got to
Right.
support. Don't just support me when I'm on top. When I fall to the bottom, that's when I need your support the most. And that's what we have to get our people to understand. Don't just support me when I'm winning, but even when I fall short, don't dog me. If Coach Graves is a great coach right now, if he don't win the big one, we're just throwing it out there.
Yeah. I'm still a great
He's
coach.
still a great coach.
Yeah.
It don't change him. He's still a great coach.
They don't understand, like, a lot of times they don't understand. I don't always get it right. But I may get it right more times than I don't get it right.
Right.
And I do everything off intent. And I'm not gonna intentionally lose. You know what I
Nobody
mean?
does.
If I made a decision to put certain people on the floor, I thought
Mhm.
they could give us the best
E-
chance. I did.
Exactly.
And it may not have
Exactly.
worked out, and it may have. But a lot of people, a lot of them wouldn't be so mad if they weren't betting on the games.
Oh,
They're
Lot of
not
them,
betting on the
lot of them,
I don't
games.
find
I,
it.
they're not betting on the games. I know.
I go ahead and call it
I
spade a
don't
spade. I
find
ain't
it.
getting a dime off of it. Yeah,
Hey,
so it's kind of
hey,
it's
Pastor Z. This is what he should say before I take it back. I add some more to it.
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's a good
Nah,
spot to put that.
yeah, it is. It's one of those things where, like you said, the fans got to understand. I've lost a lot too. Everybody's seen the big ones, but I've lost a lot too. And when you lose, you learn.
Right.
That's
I think we lost him for a second. He may pop back in. Oh, but he's saying a lot of things that we need to hear. And I know that we're ready for tomorrow, and we say, well, why are we talking about that now?
there we
Because
go. The
of
grown people, they
tomorrow.
expect
Mhm.
they know.
Right.
They know they can't nobody tell them nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the truth is, it's the kids' experience. It's their experience.
Right.
Even though the parents or the fans try to intervene on it and make it their experience,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you're gonna experience part of it. But they not up running sprints every morning.
Right.
They ain't up in practice getting yelled at all day trying
Right.
to raise the standard. They sleeping in their bed, waking up. They gonna go eat their They gonna go eat their breakfast. They gonna go eat lunch. They gonna get to plan everything. Meanwhile, we gonna get up in the morning and we got a whole day planned out. I gotta plan out a whole day for 30 people
Mm-hmm.
to be on the same page at 1:30.
Yeah.
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 At
Yeah.
1:30, and
Same page.
that's before you even get to an X and an O.
And then you have to understand, and what people fail to
Can't hear
realize,
you.
you can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Maybe he'll pick up where he dropped that. But one thing that people have to realize, that it's a lot goes into, especially when you get to the place. I think he's back.
I'm back.
Okay, all right. There's a lot goes into when you get to the one and done, because you got to win every game from this point.
Yep.
You know, in the area, if you lost a game, you still had an opportunity in sub-region. Now you're in regional play. Now every game you got to win it, or you're going home. And so you have to understand the pressure that is on these young men playing, first of all, on Jacksonville State University basketball court. You know, they're nervous. They got to get their adrenaline flowing. They got to get that nervousness out of the system. And as much as you stand up and tell them, they just have to do it. You know, I looked at how, people was rooting for prime time Deion Sanders a couple of years ago when he had Shadua. And this year he took another whooping. You know, he was getting whooped. You know, and people was talking about he just need to give it up. You know, and all this. But last year everybody was talking about how good he was. Come on, man. You know, when you get a new group of people in, they got to adjust to the system that you have. And like you said, nobody intentionally lose.
No.
I don't lose on purpose. I
No.
try to put the best group out there, but if they don't do the job, is that my fault?
Yeah.
So you've done a great job. I'm super proud of the job that you're doing. I'm super proud for the Titan fans, the players. This group now, when they was playing with I believe they were called the Thunder,
Mm-hmm.
Kai and Kobe and all of those guys. They was hard to reckon with then, and so here they are. They're
Yep.
seniors, and we're looking forward to great things taking place on tomorrow, man. We're looking forward. We're looking forward to great things taking place. Man, I'm super proud of you, man.
Oh yeah.
I told you today that you was
You
announced
said it though. You
as,
said the pressure.
yeah, yeah. And you sitting over there, with they don't know how your heart is beating when they go to the free throw line. They don't know, if you got one of your main guys got 4 fouls, don't foul him, don't touch him, because you don't need that main guy fouling out. So there's a lot of pressure on it,
But that pressure is good though.
Mhm.
That pressure is preparing them for what it's gonna be like when they become men.
Right,
And it's gonna be that same pressure when you get out of high school and you having to find a job to provide for your family. And then you're gonna have kids. And then you're gonna have a wife. And you don't know how you're gonna make that bill meet. You ain't gonna know what to do, and your heart gonna be beating fast. And the
right.
difference is it ain't gonna be 1,000 folks in there cheering for you. And it
That's
ain't
right.
gonna be none of that going on. And so you're gonna have to figure it out.
Right,
You can't tuck your tail. Well, you can tuck your tail, but that ain't gonna work well for you. It
right,
ain't gonna work well for you. But it's something about trying and something about believing in yourself, and that pressure is a privilege. It's a
right.
privilege. Everybody don't get that pressure.
That's right. Right,
Pressure is what's expected of you.
right,
And I would like for people to expect a lot out of me, and I would like for my boys to understand that, hey, I expect a lot out of you too, because at some point in your life when you become an adult, Oh, it's gonna be people expecting a whole lot out of you with
Right.
nothing in return.
Nothing.
With nothing in return. So this is good for them.
Right. So what is the plan for tomorrow for as what time do y'all head to Jacksonville?
Um,
Um,
so so we have breakfast in the morning at 9:30. At 9 o'clock, we have shoot arounds from 10 to 11. We'll load the bus and pull out at 11:30. And
okay.
then when we get to Jack State, that'll be around 12. That'll give us an hour and a half. We'll come in, sit, watch a little bit of that first game. The game before us, the girls' game. And then at halftime, we'll go in the locker room, get ready. 1:30, they'll toss it up.
We're gonna toss it up, baby. We're gonna toss it up. All eyes gonna be at Pete Matthews
Oh,
Coliseum.
yeah.
And we're excited, man. We're
Yeah,
excited.
we should be. Everybody should be though, and I would say this. God has really blessed me. Um, I've had some really good mentors. I had some really good coaches. I take my hat off to my head coach in high school. Oh man, I couldn't stand him. I couldn't stand him.
Mhm.
Um, but his wife taught me in the third grade. He taught me in the fifth grade. He taught me in the eighth grade, taught me in the ninth grade. I played for him all throughout high school, went and coached for him. And I really didn't know what was going on during the moment.
Mhm.
But now that I'm an adult, now that I'm a father, now that I'm a coach, sometimes I be in practice and I sound just like him. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And I
And
used to
who's
give
that
him,
coach?
huh?
Who was that coach?
Oh,
Coach
Chusla Ware.
there.
Where?
Chusla
Yeah.
Ware. Yeah,
Right.
Coach Ware. And people didn't know when I first started coaching, he asked me to come help him coach while I was in college. But I was so busy doing so much college things, I wasn't ready to let that go yet. But I ended up coming my later years in college. And for 3 years while I was there, Coach Ware did something for me that I don't think any head coach would have done. For 3 years while we was there, it was probably Coach Ware's best run at Anniston High. He let me run practice for 3 years straight.
Wow.
It was a lot of times he didn't even have to get up. And that experience with that helped me so much. And I can't take that for granted because a lot of coaches won't do that.
Right.
A lot of coaches are so control driven that they wouldn't allow, but he trusted me enough because I played for him, won a state championship with him as a player. I was there. I knew exactly what he was gonna do. Um, and the funny part is the year we won the state championship, I used to ride the bus back to the bus barn with the bus driver because she used to be scared, Miss Mary. And we had a pep rally when we got back to the school after we won the state championship. And when I got back, once I got back, when she brought me back to the pep rally, I walked in and Coach Ware said something to me. He said, um, "Now we can start the pep rally because the leader is here." I
Mm.
was a junior in high school when he said that, and of course everybody jumped up and down. I wasn't the person that scored all the points. I wasn't, but he did say he was like, if I had anybody who would run practice the way that I wanted to be done when I'm not there, is him. And I
Mhm.
was only 16 and didn't
Wow.
know that a seed was planted
Right.
at that moment. I didn't know I was going to become a coach. I didn't know, but it was planted and it was watered. And like I said, I had mentors. I have so many people that I owe who's
Right.
poured into me, and I
That's
owe
all
it
right.
to pay other people forward. I owe them. And so I never want to stop giving to others and stop doing for others because I need to pass along what was given to me.
Right.
I have a great mom. My mom is probably the greatest mom ever. I didn't know how great my mom was till I became an adult. Um, my mom always spoke life into me. She's always like everybody like, man, we had this tough mom, and my mom was nothing like that. She was always, I'd be like, Mom, I'm gonna go to the moon. She was like, I know you going because you my son. Like she would always do that to me, and I didn't know that she was speaking to the king in me, and she was speaking
Right.
to be the best, all because I was her son. And it was like the greatest thing. And now I have my own children, and now I got my own wife, and my wife and my children inspire me to be great. My oldest son wrote something on my office board in there. I didn't see it at first, but I closed the door and it was on the board, and he said, "Oh, we got to win this." He
Yeah.
said, "We are good." And I'm like, "Oh man." And
Yeah.
you want
You
it
don't
to
want
be
to let
like it.
them down. Yeah.
No, no, you don't never
Right.
want to let them down.
Man, you've been
Um
dropping some gems, man. We're gonna have to. This ain't drink champs, but you've been dropping
uh,
some gems. So everybody get show some love for them gems he dropping right there. You dropping some gems, man. Speaking to the
man.
king in you, and
Oh
you
Right.
yeah,
owe
man.
so many people. You and that's the thing. Sometimes people forget how they got where they are.
Right.
And when you can look back and say, you know what, I didn't understand it then, but I
Mhm.
understand it now why he was so hard on me or why I didn't like him. And it looked like now, I don't know if your allergies acting up or you got emotional when you got to talking about Coach Ware, but look like you got a little sensitive there. You all
Man,
right?
man, yeah, I've always been this way, even when I was a
Okay.
kid though. And like I said, Coach Ware, like I said, I didn't really know, but when I look back at it with Coach Ware, I'm like, man, I always seen Coach Ware loving on his wife. He ain't never been caught in no allegations. He was
Mm,
there, right? He was there raising his kids, Ron,
Yeah.
Kendrick, all the girl. Like now I'm a father, and I'm looking back at it as a coach. I'm like, man, like what an example. Even though it may not have been the person that we wanted, but then I think about it. Well, who did we want?
Right.
right,
Yeah, I didn't
right.
like. I mean, so you gotta. He was. He did some stuff for me, and like I said, I would say with my coaching career, what Coach Ware did for me was probably one of the best things nothing helped me more than that. Me as a player, on the state championship team as a player, Coach Ware used to drop them gems. You walk through the locker room, it's stuff all over the locker room. You go pee, close the
Mhm.
stall, it's stuff on the wall. Like it no matter where you went, it was always no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Eleanor Roosevelt. You miss
Mhm.
100% of the shots you don't take. Like all that stuff he would. And now I'm looking back at it. It's my job to do it for the kids I have here.
Right,
They deserve that plus more.
right.
Um, but I like I said, out of the mentors that I've had, I owe them. And they told when I went to college, I had one of my mentors told me, man, he was I just felt like I told him, I said, man, I owe you, but I don't know how to pay you back.
Mm.
And he was like, just do it for someone else.
Pay it forward.
Yep. And I
Yeah,
was like, okay, I can do that. And you know what I mean? That was a perfect way to repay somebody. And that's the same thing I'm gonna tell my kids that's here now. You owe me.
yeah, yeah,
You owe me to do it for someone else. No,
yeah.
don't. If God sent somebody to save one and I save more, y'all save more. Like it can just keep going, and our kids need that. And a lot of times they need that black example,
Right,
especially from a black man. That's
right.
just how it go, and I'm gonna stand on that.
Right. Your frat brother told me to let you know that he's proud of you. He's going to do his best to come from Georgia and support you on tomorrow. He wish you well. You know what it is. My brother, Coach Reginald Huff. He sent his love. He said I'm gonna try to tune in, but he's working over in Georgia now. So
Yeah,
he just wanted. He said he's gonna do his best to try to make it to the game tomorrow and support you and the Titans. He's
I
got
hope he can
nothing but
make
love.
it. I
Mm-hmm.
hope he can make it. It's always to me. It's always good to have Coach Huff in the building. When you coming behind a coach that's been here for so long, it's tough because people don't like change too tough.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the best things for me coming here, I'm not from here, and so when I come, I don't feel like I owe anybody anything. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who played at Emma Sansom on the '87 Final Four team. Like I'm cool with that, but I understand like the team that won it at Gadsden High, and the team that won it in '92 at Elmer Sansom. And I got kids here who parents went
Mhm.
there, and I looked at it, I said, man, I can only imagine the kind of pressure Coach Huff was under being from here, and
Mm-hmm.
which is so unfair to him. Um, Not understanding he's doing the best he can, but a lot of times people won't give you the free reins to coach and be who you are because you from here and I know you and no. There's still got to be boundaries there, boundaries of professionalism, boundaries of I am the coach, even though you know me as Ree. I am the coach,
Mm-hmm.
and this is how it need to be. And
Yeah.
so when I came in, I saw that. I saw it. I saw that was a tough battle that he was having to fight.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I'm coaching here and he's like, well, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna try to support. I want him to come back. He deserves that much respect for the years that he's put in Gadsden City Schools because you know what? You can't get that time back. What
Right.
he's
Right.
important other you can't get that time back, man.
Right.
And there's nothing hurts more when your home don't treat you right.
Mhm.
I
Right.
know. I've
Right.
been there.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, and it comes so bad when now home will be calling for you back. And now you gotta push the brakes. Like,
Mm-hmm.
nah, to protect yourself and to
Right.
protect. And
Right.
so I'm happy that Coach Huff, I hope he's able to come. I hope he's able. We need to win tomorrow and we need to continue to win. And I really want us to win it because I want everybody to be a part of it and everybody to get that experience. Because like I said, God has blessed me 6 times winning the state championship, and it's a feeling like no other. The trophies and the rings collect dust, but the memories and the experience, the things you learn, those things go with you forever. The same thing that it took to do that, it's the same thing it's gonna take to be successful in life also. So I want everybody to be a part of it. To the last coaching staff, the old players that played here, you gotta pay homage to what come before because they set the way for you.
Right. Right. Well, we definitely appreciate you again on tomorrow. Uh, our Gaston City Titans boys basketball team will be tipping off the ball at 1:30 at Pete Matthews Coliseum. I'm about certain it's going. I
Gonna
don't
be
know
packed.
if do they have uh, a capacity there at Jacksonville? Is that
They
you
do.
do,
They
do
do.
you think they're going to turn some people around because this is going to be huge? I,
Well, I
I, I
think
believe I know Gaston Titans is going the fans from Gaston, all of Gaston, it'll be a ghost town tomorrow around 1 o'clock.
well,
Nobody if you want to break in the bank will be open tomorrow. Nobody will be on their job. You can run the red lights and all that. Now, if you do that, don't bring me your ticket. But Gaston gonna be a ghost town tomorrow because everybody gonna be in Jacksonville. Oxford being as close as they are to Jacksonville, I believe, and them being the
they'll be
number
there.
one ranked team, they'll be there as well.
They'll be there.
That place is going to be flooded, and you need to get there and get there early to check out this heavyweight matchup.
The people that you're not understanding, the games before us, they're not gonna leave.
That's right.
Right. That's
They're
right.
gonna
The
say
Sport Payne
Right.
girls, they have
Oxford girls.
yes,
What
yes.
about the Mount Brook and the Homewood
Oh
people?
yeah, Mount Brook always show up.
Yeah, like
And they
it's
lime green or they neon, yeah. So it's going to be great, y'all. It's going to be great. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. And again, Coach, you're doing a great job, man. I'm super proud. I'm glad we was able to have a conversation with you because, man, you don't open up a whole lot of things by sharing them gems with us. Thank you so much, man, for being the man that you are.
Oh,
Anything you want to say before you go off?
no, you said it. Tomorrow's gonna be a ghost town in Gadsden. I want it to be a ghost town in Gadsden. We need to flood Jacksonville State University. Um, Bring out all the fans, the children, bring everybody, and be as loud as you can. we're looking forward to having all of y'all there, because a lot of this is we're playing for Gadsden and what's on our chest. So come out tomorrow at 1:30 and cheer us on so we can get a win.
All right. Well, good luck tomorrow. And when you win, when will be the next game?
You win. The next game is Wednesday at 10:30.
See, somebody tried to tell me that you would play Saturday. I said, no way they're going to play
the
back
next
to back.
day?
Exactly.
No,
I
no,
said
no,
that.
no.
I argued with someone today. They say if they win, they're going to play Saturday. I said, no, they won't. I said, because there's a team that played this week won't play the Monday. And I said, no way they'll make them play back to back like that. So
no, not back to back.
So here's what we're predicting, okay? You win tomorrow, you win Wednesday, you're back on Real Talk Thursday. How about that?
All right, that's fine.
Come back either way it go, but we're cheering for the win, okay?
Yes, sir.
No pressure. We're not going to say, well, he can't come back because he didn't win. No, we bringing you back anyway, okay?
That's okay.
I appreciate you, my friend.
All right, y'all have a good
Have
night.
a good one. Everybody show some love to Coach Graves, and thank you again for coming on. Y'all show some love to Coach Graves. Thank you so much, Coach Graves, for being a part of Real Talk. And thank all of you for joining us. Our show will continue. Before we go any further, I do want to, matter of fact, we're gonna take a quick break. And then we're going to come right back. Okay, stay right with us. All right, we're back. We wanted to take a quick break. We wanted to let Tom get her sip of water and all of this and all that. But we did lose an icon. On another note, we lost an icon that have done so much for the Black and brown people that actually was walking with and marching with Dr. King. And we want to do a tribute. I felt like it was very feasible to do a tribute to the now late Reverend Jesse Jackson. So let's take a look at one of his speeches.
You don't understand my situation. You'll be on television. You don't understand. I see you with the big people. You don't understand my situation. I understand. You see me on TV, but you don't know the me that makes me me. They wonder why does Jesse run? Because they see me running for the White House. They don't see the house I'm running from. I have a story. I wasn't always on television. Writers were not always outside my door. When I was born late one afternoon, October 8th, in Greenville, South Carolina, no writers asked my mother her name. Nobody chose to write down our address. A mama was not supposed to make it, and I was not supposed to make it. You see, I was born to a teenage mother who was born to a teenage mother. I understand. I know abandonment and people being mean to you and saying you're nothing and nobody and can never be anything. I understand. Jesse Jackson is my third name. I'm adopted. When I had no name, my grandmother gave me her name. My name was Jesse Burns till I was 12. So I wouldn't have a blank space. She gave me a name to hold me over. I understand when nobody knows your name. I understand when you have no name. I understand. I wasn't born in the hospital. Mama didn't have insurance. I was born in the bed. at house. I really do understand. Born in a 3-room house, bathroom in the backyard, slop job by the bed, no hot and cold running water. I understand. Wallpaper used for decoration? No, for a windbreaker. I understand. I'm a working person's person. That's why I understand you, whether you're black or white. I understand work. I was not born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I had a shovel programmed for my hand. My mother, a working woman. So many days she went to work early, with runs in her stockings. She knew better, but she rolled runs in her stockings so that my brother and I could have matching socks and not be laughed at school. I understand. At 3 o'clock on Thanksgiving Day, we couldn't eat turkey because Mama was preparing somebody else's turkey at 3 o'clock. We had to play football to entertain ourselves. And then around 6 o'clock, she would get off the Alta Vista bus and we would bring up the leftovers and eat our turkey, leftovers, the caucus, the cranberries, around 8 o'clock at night. I really do understand. Every one of these funny labels they put on you, those of you who are watching this broadcast tonight in the projects, on the corners, I understand. Call you outcast, low down, you can't make it, you're nothing, you're from nobody, subclass, underclass. When you see Jesse Jackson, when my name goes in nomination, your name goes in nomination. I was born in the slum, but the slum was not born in me. And it wasn't born in you, and you can make it. Wherever you are tonight, you can make it. Hold your head high. Stick your chest out. You can make it. It gets dark sometimes, but the morning comes. Don't you surrender. Suffering breeds character. Character breeds faith. In the end, faith will not disappoint. You must not surrender. You may or may not get there, but just know that you're qualified and you hold on and hold out. We must never surrender. America will get better and better. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. On tomorrow night and beyond. Keep hope alive. I love you very much. I love you very much.
Remembering Jesse Jackson, icon. I wanted to share that. That was I saw that and it was very inspiring to me. Any thoughts? You know, he started the Rainbow Coalition. He continued to carry on the work that Dr. King and others had started. A couple of times he entered the presidential race. He supported Barack Obama as well. They even showed him when Barack became president, him shedding a tear. He was overcome with emotions. So it's a sad day, but he's now moved from labor to reward. So this is Black History Month, and we definitely want to remember. I know a lot of times we only remember a few people when it comes to Black History Month, but as Coach Graves was saying, you know, he owes so many people, and even beyond Dr. King. I believe if Dr. King was still here, he'll tell you he owes some people as well. So sometimes the people that really lay the groundwork is not recognized, it's not rewarded. You don't hear their names, you don't see them in the spotlight. They're behind the scenes doing things to push people forward that are getting the fame and the gleam. So prayers goes out to the Jackson family, and um, of course, again, this being Black History month, but we need to remember him regardless of what month it is. Speaking of Black History Month, Reverend Blake Hall, who also used to work for the Gadsden City High School and worked in the Gadsden City um, school system, who's now employed with Gadsden State Community College, will be at the Mount Zion Baptist Church, 508 Allen Street in East Gadsden, Alabama, at 12 o'clock on Sunday. So if you're looking for a program to attend, those that know Minister Blake Hall, come over and support, and we're gonna have a good time. We're expecting some important people to be here to support it, so we're definitely gonna do that. So what are y'all take on Coach? Coach he was very impressive to me. I've never had a long extended conversation with him, but I was glad to have this conversation with him on tonight. And then we had quite a few people on that supported. Really want to encourage everyone that can, please travel down to Jacksonville, get there early and get you a seat, as Minister Dye would say. Get there late and bring a seat. But it's gonna be a crowd. It's gonna be a crowd. Tamara, you got some tea for us?
Yeah, I have some tea for us. One was we already talked about Jesse Jackson, but just to piggyback off of that, one of his children, I think it's his youngest daughter, back in October, she is developing a docuseries that will explore her father's legacy through her own eyes. So I think that'll be something good, and we can look forward to seeing. Hopefully that can come together. So.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move with what your next topic is.
So, all right, y'all eat at Buffalo Wild Wings?
Have in the past.
Like it?
Yeah, it's all right.
How about you, Tanya Lynn?
I try not to.
You don't like Buffalo Wild Wings?
I'm not fond of Buffalo Wild Wings.
What you don't like about them?
I'm just not fond of their wings.
What you got on Buffalo Wild Wings?
Well,
and be careful, because we did play a disclaimer.
Well, I mean, it's a guy.
This is Tamara that's talking, y'all. But go on.
Well, yeah. So according to Fox Business, they reported that a guy suing them for false advertisement. Apparently, their boneless wings is not what he thought. Yeah. But the judge dismissed.
I guess so. How you gonna sue somebody because it ain't what you thought? It's what it is.
Well, he said he thought it was the meat off the bone, but he called it a sliced chicken that's just fried like wings. But yeah, the judge threw it out. But I thought that was interesting. Sometimes people just come up with all kind of stuff, and when I came across it, like,
You thought that was interesting.
I did.
Mm-hmm. All right.
It's tea. It's tea.
Yeah.
It's tea. I thought tea was kind of like gossip, though, like something like, ooh.
Well, I got some of that too, but I try to,
You try to balance it out.
Give us the top shelf.
The Top Chef tea.
What do you know about Top Chef?
Okay. What you know about Top Chef?
You want the Top Chef or
the Top Shelf? You
Yes, the Top Shelf.
Keep that bottom. It's too weak. We need some strong. What you got?
Okay, so did y'all hear about the Epstein files, right? And Prince Andrew
He's been arrested, right?
been arrested, right? So um seem like over in Europe, they're the only ones that's really taking it serious. I feel like over here it's just like people, getting away or whatever. But in
Well, I mean, the ones that are actually that deserve to be punished is the ones that's in charge. But better believe that's why they're so big and trying to win the primaries. Because if the Democratic Party win the Senate and the House, it's going to be a whole. That's why they're doing their best. And even Trump said that. He said we need to win. He said because the Democrats, they're smart and they mean they're going to impeach me. He said it out his mouth. Did he not tell you, Lynn? He said they smart and mean. They impeach me. So we need to do good.
Yeah,
You can't make this stuff up.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Well, he was in Rome, up in Rome, Georgia today.
Who?
The president.
Was that where one of y'all cousins was talking about leave him alone, let him do what he needs to do? One of y'all.
That was a Holloway. Their last name Holloway, ain't it?
No.
That lady.
I don't know who cousin she is.
Yeah, he had quite a few talking for him.
She said, leave him alone, let him do what he's gonna do.
She said, let him do his job. Yeah.
He gave her about $20 to say that. $20.
Probably, I was just going to say one.
We can be cheap, can't we? We can be bought easy. Give me a change for a 10. $2. It's sad. It's funny, but it's sad. Very sad.
Yeah. So
even he blamed Tim Scott for saying, he says he's the reason why everybody's jumping on him about the monkey video, because he brought attention to it. Because Tim Scott finally said something makes sense, and you really don't know what tomorrow gonna hold for him. But he did say this is the most racist thing I ever seen. But tomorrow we don't know what he'll be saying. So what they say, ain't nothing you can do with a wooden nickel. Okay, what you got, Tom?
Okay, so what would you do if you won $167 million? Retire.
Invest in something that's going to keep the money coming in.
Mm-hmm. What about
break off a few of the family members? I'll break them off, but I can't break off the family members with a big lump sum, because I know I'm gonna have to give quite a few people. I gotta live, man. I don't plan on
$67 million.
You can say what you want to say. There's a lot of people that hit the lottery that done filed bankrupt. You hearing what I'm saying? Do you think you can't go broke with 167 million? You can. How? You ain't never. I want you to go on YouTube and look up all the people that said winning the lottery was the worst thing that happened to them. I want you to go look at that. I've seen videos.
Well, I've seen the TV show How the Lottery Changed My Life. I've
changed it how? For the good or bad?
Some was bad, some was good.
Yeah, you ever millionaires, athletes, they go broke. You got to invest that money in something that's going to continue to bring in finances. Don't think you just going to pinch and spin, and it's just going to be there because you getting $10,000. Because here's the thing, when you get that type of money, your lifestyle will change. You can say what you want. I'm going to keep my little house. No, you're not. You're going to try to find the biggest house you can afford. You're going to have to keep the maintenance up on it. You're going to get the biggest and best cars you can afford. Hello, somebody. And then you have to keep the maintenance up on that. And eventually, it's going to drain everything that you have if you don't have any money coming in. Yeah.
Well, I think, though, to his point, to some degree, I can agree with that. But that's why most people that's wrapped pretty okay get a financial advisor and an attorney. Because for me, if I get $167 million, you got to look at the interest you should be acquiring off of that money.
Right.
On a regular basis.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Are you used to having $1 million?
Like you told me.
Let me ask you a question. Are you used to having $1 million?
Here's the difference.
Answer that question. So if you're not used to having that, you don't know how to spend that. And then when I go hire me a financial support or accountant and attorney, we don't know if they taking money from us. Most people.
You hire an attorney and a financial assistant to help you invest your money where you need to.
Okay.
That's what's wrong with half of us.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question. How many times have you seen where attorneys have taken money from people
and how many times have you seen where they haven't?
Well, okay. Well, you gamble on that.
No, I don't have to gamble.
Yeah, you that's what you're gonna be doing.
Anyway,
you don't know the intent, because here's the thing. They will pull the wolves over your eyes, making you think that they have you at your best interest at hand. And what they would do is they'll be draining you, and you don't even know.
That's what I would do, Tom.
Yeah. That's what she would do.
That's what I would do.
Let me make this announcement real quick. I didn't know Pastor Thomas was on, but good to see that you're on. He says on Monday at Mount Pilgrim 6:30, the struggle of the black man. I think there's a play that he's going to organize for Black History, for the Black History Month. He normally has he have something every year, so it's going to be at 6:30 at Mount Pilgrim. Pastor Thomas, I need to know if there's going to be a fee to get in, or is it free to the public? Just let me know something in the comments. Okay. Well, you asked me what I'll do. I told you what I'll do. She told you what she'll do.
No, I didn't get a chance to tell her what I would do. Unfortunately,
it's no charge. There's no charge to get in to see the struggle of the black man. So y'all go out to Mount. Meet me at Mount Pilgrim Monday at 6:30.
Keep hope alive.
Keep hope alive.
So what's your point about the money?
Well, so there's a guy in where was he from? I think Kentucky. He actually won the lottery 2 times. And he won 167 million. The first time he won, he got arrested. He was out celebrating and assaulted a cop. He won again, like 2 times now. He won again and went to jail for assault again. Sir, you have won $167 million. What are you doing? Get somewhere and sit down. You are assaulting people. But
even when you make that statement, you look at the number of people who are millionaires, who are
lottery winner.
I mean, why do they do this dumb stuff that they do? Why do they? I mean, if you already walking in the millions, why do you go out and do crazy stuff? Who was that just did something in the news that it just came up in the news? And
at the Mardi Gras,
I can't remember where it was, but they already had
Mardi Gras. He was a white actor or something.
Yeah,
I can't call his name, but he's famous guy.
I mean, but that's just like people who have money. Why do they go out who should be living? First of all, I'm about to answer my own question. We really don't know how people living for real.
Well, you know the saying, money don't change you. Literally, it don't.
Well, it didn't change.
Because if you're a nut before you got rich, you're gonna be a nut when you get
Money
rich.
brings out who you really are. When you acquire that money, it really brings out who you were, who you
I probably
really
shouldn't have
are.
said nut. If you have mental issues, let me be proper and correct.
Mental
If
illness.
you have mental issues or you're doing some things that you should not be doing, like having an addiction, it only affords you to be able to do more
Yeah, but how lucky
of
can
something stronger. Huh?
how lucky can you be to
So
win?
let, so let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question at that point.
Who you
So
asking?
are you emphasizing the fact, is he broke now or something, or did he just get in trouble and go to jail both of those times?
It's got in trouble. It didn't. It the article didn't say if he was broke or not, but it did mention the fact that when he won the first time, I think like he bought his mom a house. He bought some property in Florida, but he went to jail, and it didn't talk about like what he did before. I think they said he worked at some local factory in Kentucky. But how ironic, you win the lottery 2 times. You go to jail the first time for, assault. You win again, you go to jail for assault. I don't know.
Well,
I won 167 million.
it's no different than those people that got pardoned for January 6th getting arrested again. You know, you got out, you got lucky the first time, and you think you'll learn, but
Yeah.
I got something I want to mention about Michael Jordan. A lot of people giving him bad press. Here's one thing that I want to say: we take a lot of things out of context,
Wrong
and
people.
we don't want to know what really going on because it sounds good to be able to bash people that we don't really care for. I've seen the videos of people talking about him, and they don't know what they try to make it look like Michael Jordan was doing something inappropriate. First of all, he knows this family. They had just won the 500 Daytona 500. The young man had ice in his shirt going down his back. Michael Jordan was trying to help him get that ice out of his shirt. It went down his leg. Michael Jordan wiped his leg off. His daddy even went on a podcast and said it was nothing that Michael Jordan did wrong. He appreciate him, and he knows him. That you got to watch the whole video.
Yeah.
Like Chef Adrian Terry said, you got to watch the whole video. Glorilla dealing with a situation with her sister. Sister feel like she owes him or owes her,
Yeah.
whatever she identify herself with, but um, uh, feel like she's not doing enough. And I think Glorilla got her father on the phone,
She had her father and her mother.
her mother, and they actually was sharing all the things that she actually do for them and that they lack for them. Matter of fact, they won't take anything from her.
Right.
And so sometimes people want to thrive off your success, the things that you have done to come into the things that you have, and they feel like you owe them.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, because
what's the deal with Fantasia, her husband, and the daddy bashing the husband? They already married. He goes and take her some roses and real propose to her again, and he bashes the young man. What is the deal with that?
so the dad is saying that the Fantasia's husband is taking money from her. It's somebody was fired, and I guess told somebody from her staff was fired, and I guess that person went back and told her dad what had happened. But the dad is saying there's money that's not being accounted for. Um, so that's what that's about. But
Your friend Shay is on. Our friend Shay, our sister Shay is on. She said, "Go Tum Tum." Shay is a trip. Yeah.
But yeah, so
Her husband is also president of all of her companies.
All of her companies.
So so he would technically, the statement that she made was that how can he steal from himself? That's her husband.
Right.
She's CEO, I think, of her companies, and he's president.
Yeah. So he even I don't know if y'all watched the video, but he came back out with a video and talked about, just defending himself. And he just talked about how things that they have done for him, her father. And then I think there was some messages that he had sent her that was hurtful to her, as her dad sent her these horrible messages. But yeah, so that's what that's about.
All right, give us one final tea so we can sign off.
Yeah. So
make it good now. Give me your best one.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about. I want to know what y'all think about Joe.
Haven't seen it.
College, you gotta watch it. College road trip.
I heard. Now I don't heard some reviews on it. Those that have watched the new Tyler Perry movie on Netflix, Joe's, what is it?
It's
Joe's what?
Joe's College Road Trip.
Joe's College Road Trip. Give me your opinion on it. Give me 1 star if it's not good. Give me 5 stars if it's you really enjoyed it. So go. Start now in the comments.
Go.
1 star if it's good, 5 stars if it's great. So you got to put the stars in. Let's go. In your comments. If you can't find the star, just say 1 star, type it out. STAR. 1 star, 5 stars, 3 stars. Shay, what is it? Come on now, y'all moving too slow.
Shay, you watched it? Shay?
She said it's so funny. Shay said 5 stars. Thank you, Shay. Anybody else seen it? Move quickly. Give me your opinion on it. We got 1 5 star.
Okay.
We got 2 5 stars. Candy Bothwell says it's a 5 star. Who else? She says educational. Okay. We need stars.
They say okay.
I'm looking for something. I'm waiting on them to put it in.
That's so silly.
Okay, so we only had 2 people to give us the stars, but I thought I saw some other people kind of comment on it. So this is Joe. What is it?
Joe's College Road Trip.
Joe's College Road Trip by Tyler Perry. We was trying to get some reviews, but that didn't work out too well.
Well,
anyway, so what you think about it?
The 2 of them gave it 5.
That's 2 of them. We got
you looking for somebody,
25 folk on here.
So you looking for somebody to come in a 1 star or 2 star?
What?
You looking for somebody to post a 1 star?
Yeah, to let me know what they thought of it. If the 1 star is not good, 5 stars if it's good. Great.
Somebody else said.
Chris Taylor couldn't find the stars, but he said 5. He give it a 5.
Okay.
Thank you, Pastor. Okay. All right. Walt Garrett said 5 star. Okay. Well, it seemed to be.
I went to see.
Everybody seemed to have liked it. Shelf Adrian Terry said 5 stars.
Yeah. It was good. I mean, there was some.
Hey, Miss Adams didn't put a star. So it must not be good. Oh, shit is. It was 0 stars. Anybody else? I haven't seen it, but I kind of heard about it, and I've saw some reviews that wasn't so favorable. Sister Katrina Davis said 5 stars. Well, everybody's seen. Somebody said they went to sleep. Shay said she went to sleep. Well, how you gonna give it 5 stars?
She must
They
have went
gave
to
it
sleep,
5
woke
stars.
back up.
How do you give it 5 stars if you went to sleep? Let me give a shout out to come here. Smokehouse 227. I ate lunch there today. Smokehouse 227, which is downtown. The owner is Mr. Steve Byers. Enjoyed it. I ate the brisket there. Oh my goodness.
Smokehouse 227.
Smokehouse. I just said that.
You said
downtown Gadsden.
Oh,
Gadsden. Yeah,
okay.
Not on Noble Street. Downtown Gadsden on Broad Street. It's Smokehouse 227. Stop by. Last week we gave a shout out to Sip and Chill. We're gonna give a shout out to Smokehouse 227. I was able to eat there. I encourage you to go and support Mr. Byers' place of business. They have great food. I had the sweet potato casserole. I had the barbecue baked beans. I had the brisket. Man, that brisket is one of their specialties.
Oh.
Everybody can't cook a brisket. And I know Tanya Lynn like those lamb chops. She like lamb chops. So I encourage you to go by. They got turkey legs. They have all type of they got 2 for $20. They got all type of I think Tuesday through Thursdays is 2 for $20. I saw that on the menu. But I want to give a shout out to him and his place of business. And I do want to encourage all of you, go by and support the different businesses that we have here in Gadsden. Go by and support them. Okay. All right. Anything y'all want to say before we sign off on tonight?
I still say keep hope alive.
Keep hope alive. We definitely got to. We need to hang on to that slogan.
Right.
And rest in peace to Jesse Jackson, a great man. Rest in peace. We're getting ready to sign off. We thank you all. Don't forget, tomorrow is a huge game for the Gadsden City High School Titans. It's going to be the battle between two heavyweights. Number 1 and number 3 in the state of Alabama will face each other in the Sweet 16 at the Pete Matthews Coliseum on Jacksonville State University campus. And so they'll play at 1:30. There's going to be a lot of games going on that morning that has something to do with our local talent, like Fort Payne will be there. I want to give a shout out to Naomi Wise, who used to play for Gadsden City, now with Fort Payne. And so we give a shout out to all of the young men. Jedediah Wynn, I want to give a shout out to him. And all the Titans. So good luck, Titans. Good luck to Coach Graves. Thank you for joining us here on Real Talk. And again, we will have him again with us on next Thursday. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. He'll be with us to talk with us on next Thursday. Y'all go ahead and say your byes. You got something, Tomer? Go ahead.
Down with dope, up with hope. Yeah.
Anything you got, Tanya Lynn? Okay.
Down with dope, up with hope. What?
Yeah, that's a good one. You thought of that yourself?
The Reverend Jesse Jackson.
Oh, he said that. That's a quote from him.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Down with dope and up with hope. Keep hope alive. Y'all have a good night.